Good morning, everyone. I'm devastated to be coming to you like this morning because I did actually have like 75% of a weekly vlog filmed. Here we go, the mandatory attention seeking. Anytime I turn on a camera, I had 75% of a video filmed on a G7. I also haven't checked for toothpaste on my G7X, but at this point I feel like that camera, it's on its own journey across the world somewhere. It wanted to be lost. The amount of times I lose it, get it back in my possession, I don't think it's coming back this time. I left it in the back of a bowl. Oh God. It's not going well today. If it wants to come back, it will, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Had an exciting day on Thursday. Omar released, oh my God, this camera's gonna fucking die now. Omar released his single. I actually have some iPhone footage of that, so enjoy the next 5 seconds because any longer I'm sure it'll get copyrighted. It was all a fantastic time, but documented on my G7X. But it's a Saturday today, and I actually quite like starting these vlogs on the weekends. Obviously, usually I start it on a Monday and we do really real time. So I'll start on a Monday and then like you'll watch it on the Sunday, if that makes sense, the week that's just been filmed. But Mondays are so boring, so I always start filming my vlogs like with the most boring part of my weeks, and then it kind of picks up a little bit on the weekend. But it's my friend's birthday today. My friend Annie and Lewis is gonna be there, Millie's gonna be there, and I'm really excited to see that. We were originally gonna go to Kent, which is so fucking random. I just feel like that's so like, Kent is just not, I don't know, is that mean to say? Just not one that I'd expect to be like on the birthday bucket list. But we were gonna have kind of like a wholesome walking around villagey vibe in the day, but this is what I mean when I say like that's so not my friend's vibe, because I think everyone's on about 3 hours of sleep from going out last night. Bigger question at hand, what do you want for breakfast? We had like, well, I made like a DIY kind of Nando's last night, and Omar wants that for breakfast. I don't think that's not...
The boys watching will get it.
There's no boys watching, thank God. On the breakfast menu for Bean, kibble. Omar was trying to tell me, right, that I'm a bad dog mum because I don't feed Ida. Like, he's on that side of TikTok where they give them like fluffy rabbit ears and like an entire cow, like some XL bully feeding TikTok, and God forbid I feed my dog kibble every day. I feel like you should. So I gave her some chicken. Okay, I got bullied into giving her some chicken. Diarrhea everywhere. My carpets are destroyed. Right, what do you want in your wrap? Do you want the chicken? Can you eat cold chicken? Does that kill you?
No, I'll cook it.
Can you put it in a microwave or no? Do you want to cook it?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
What do you want in the wrap?
Coleslaw, lettuce, and sauce.
You heard the man. Guys, DJs have such a weird, strange eating pattern. This boy will get like spaghetti bolognese out of the fridge at 10 AM and smash it. Or is that just men in general? I don't know. Feeling so puffy today. Feeling puffy and ugly. I'm just coming off a period. What we got? Chicken, rice, coleslaw, lettuce, mayonnaise. Which are good.
Bang.
So happy to be coming on here looking a little bit more woo. I actually got a new hair color, right, and I love it. So this has got a tapered wand to it. I'm just like a curling wand girl anyway. I just find it so much easier than curling with straighteners. It creates kind of tighter curls but more wavy, if that makes sense, because each strand you do, it kind of comes out like a little bit differently. I really like it. Probably most of you won't be able to notice the difference, but it's from GHD and it's the conical wand and it's from their new Chronos curve. I'm pretty sure it's new. Anyway, I actually had my hair done by GHD. This is not an ad obviously as well, just wanted to mention it in case you like my hair. But I actually had my hair done by the guy who does Charlie XCX's hair. So the fact that his hands touched her head and then touched mine was very exciting. Patrick Wilson, he was absolutely amazing. I couldn't quite get it as good as he did, but I tried. We're now meeting at, I think it's called Jazzy Pizza in Dalston at 2 PM. Put on a comfy outfit. This is one of my favorite outfits to wear actually because it's still kind of baggy but it's still fun. I'm just gonna wear this outfit with my black Free People boots, but this like jumper is from Addicted. I actually like slashed the neckline myself. I did not mean to do that, but maybe it adds to the look. Like, little bit of tear out. I don't know. I also painted my own nails black. I can't believe I've never had black acrylics before, but I will talk about that. There's actually like no nail on that finger, so even if I wanted to get it fixed, I can't because there's nothing to stick an acrylic. Stick an acrylic onto. And the skirt is from Urban. I feel like I'm just yapping on at you, but I need to catch you up on everything that I lost on my G7X. I also got some new piercings the other day. I went into Jeweled in Shepherd's Bush, Westfield, White City, Westfield, and I got my thirds done. I did want to get my helix done. I've always wanted to have 3 gold rings on this ear. As you can see, I've already had 1 helix done. I pussied out, and I don't know why as well, because I'm really okay with piercings. I remember my helix piercing, it does hurt, and to be fair, I kind of understand, because the worst part of getting a helix done is not the actual piercing, it's the after, you know. It's like a not being able to sleep on that side of your head. 9 times out of 10 it gets a little bit gammy at some point. I'm also going to Mallorca in early September for my manager's wedding, which is so exciting, and like with the sun and the chlorine in a pool, like, you know, I don't really want to be like walking around with like an infected ear. So I just decided to get my thirds done. But also I have to mention, like, look at the piercings that they can pierce them with. I feel like usually I'm thinking Claire's accessories like ugly fuck ass ball studs, but I've even got a little dangly one in this one. I love them so much. It was pretty affordable too. I think it's like £40 for the piercing and then like 40 or 50 for the jewelry on top. Piercings are one of those things I just never think to get, but I always want more piercings, and it was virtually painless. I mean, it's a low piercing.
We're in Tipsy, I mean you can't see it, but we're in Tipsy in Dalston, and you guys are always asking me, if I come to London, where should I go? We just had that conversation of like, I am the worst person in the world. Anyone recommendations? Do you want to come out, somewhere fun, playful, Tipsy, Dalston? Chef's kiss, 2 for 1 cocktails.
Morgan and Dalston. Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry, this was a gifted...
Gifted experience.
Oh,
I'm Lewis.
we get a thumbnail?
It's my birthday. What are you hoping 27 brings you?
27.
I brought him to the pub.
That's what I was guessing. I can't remember, so I thought I think it's 27.
Couple miller Botox, lip flip.
And he fancied the guy. Right, everyone take my birthday. No one
Actually, how old are you?
Anyone know how old Annie is? 24. 6.
Check, you're 24. You're
Just
definitely
saying, me and Annie just broke on the bathroom. 24. Hi, excuse me.
How old?
We did this in the bathroom
20.
wall.
Oh god, I wouldn't.
Annie,
put that
24. Men.
This is gonna be my. No. Oh my! I was about to say this can be my closing vlog clip for the night. What is that? An actual wand? Yeah. That is a Harry Potter one. Millie just said, "What's that jacket saying?" It's a fucking umbrella.
Wait, what's the words? The Harry Potter like thing. Medusa makita da ganda ko ng ganja.
Barete.
Badeg.
I'm feeling so good this morning. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in like a little bit of a slump and a little bit of a funk recently, and I know it's like so annoying to hear, but getting ready, doing your makeup, doing your hair, like taking time, having no rush to do it, waking up early so you can ensure that you've got no rush, really makes such a difference. I did actually give myself a beautiful blow dry. I did rollers, hairpins, everything. I used the Shark Flex Style. Again, today I was feeling experimental. It's never really worked on my hair before. I've got very naturally fine, dead straight hair. I have faith today. It looked nice for like 2 minutes and now it's gone. Today is my dad's birthday. It is Tuesday the 19th of August, and him and my mum, sorry I've come down to London. I'm actually just about to run out the door to meet them for some lunch. We're going for some sushi and I'm really excited. It's a beautiful sunny day and I just feel in a really good mood. And any other girls who get slumped out, you'll know like it's the best thing in the world when you finally get out of it, and I feel like I can see the brightness on the horizon. Fragrance I've been loving at the moment as well. This Kayali Maui in a bottle, so Sweet Banana 37, is so lovely. It's just like such a nice, quite fun, sweet summer fragrance. I put on a really loose like summer dress so that I can eat up. Someone else is paying the bill, you know what I mean? That was a joke. I feel like people are gonna come for me for that. I went to a Beauty Works event yesterday. I went to a lunch and I did film some of it, but I didn't end up filming anything when I got home. I just wasn't doing anything of any interest. But I felt so anxious at that event yesterday. There was not one part of me that wanted to get out of bed yesterday morning. I never know how much of that side of things like you guys want to see. It was nice and I felt like I learned a lot. One of the things that the hairdresser Jack said is spend time on your blow dry, because if you give yourself a good blow dry, you're set up for the rest of the week. I tried. I'm having a big old PCOS cortisol flare up at the moment. I talk about this a little bit later on in the video, but I wanted to come on and say, come on, you want to come up as well? We wanted to say the biggest thank you to BetterHelp for working with me in paid partnership on the next couple minutes of this video. I feel like this is very relevant, as well as a big part of this video is me sort of getting my spark back, getting out of a little bit of a slump rut that I've been in quite recently. If you don't know about BetterHelp, you haven't heard me talk about it before, it is an online therapy service offering therapy via video call, text messaging service, just regular phone call, which is amazing because it means that it can work around your schedule. I know for a lot of people, one of the biggest hurdles with sort of starting therapy can be you feel like you might be too busy, or even just getting out of the door and into a therapist's office. You go online onto the BetterHelp website. Sorry, but this dog is not real. You go online onto the BetterHelp website and fill out a form, any struggles that you might be having, and I always say this, but you don't need diagnosed mental health problems to go to therapy. I know a lot of very together, very happy people who still have therapy. It's just like a really amazing outlet to vent to that you're not going to see in your immediate everyday life. They're not going to have biased opinions, and it's quite a nice way to compartmentalize your brain. But anyway, you'll typically be assigned with a therapist within 48 hours. Amazing. You're able to change your therapist anytime, free of charge, if you feel like they're not a good match for you. I basically grew up in therapy and it taught me so many amazing lessons that I still use now to cope with situations that I'm going through in my life. It just gives you an amazing skill set to sort of understand your brain and yourself a bit better, and maybe why you react the way you do in certain situations. My brain is constantly a work in progress, and I feel very lucky that I have had therapy in my life because I feel like I'm able to reflect and improve in ways that I wouldn't be able to if I didn't have it. They've so kindly given me a discount code for you guys, which I will have on screen here, and I'll also have all the relevant information down below. Without further ado, let's carry on with the vlog. We're at Mugen. I've never been here before, actually.
Close to an izakaya in London as you're going to get, really.
There you go, guys. Heard it from the man himself. You're looking for somewhere to go. I want to get some...
We order some edamame and some spinach and some
Yeah.
Would anyone want some prawn tempura with me?
Yes, please.
Fatty tuna. Oh wait, that's nigiri. I don't want nigiri, I want hosumaki. I'll do the fatty tuna and spring onion. Got us little salads for our lunch. And Mummy, do you remember when we used to have like carrot and vinaigrette all the time?
Yes, you were primary school during that phase, weren't you?
My mum used to give us like a big bowl of shredded up carrots with loads of vinaigrette on it before we ate.
Good way to eat your veggies.
And I also used to drink loads of water before I eat. I'm trying to implement that again. My skin is really, really bad at the moment. I'll talk to you a little bit more about this later, but it's all along my jawline, which I know is like a hormonal imbalance thing. So I'm doing everything in my power to try and fix it, and then ultimately I can kind of share with you what worked. Got a shower filter, everything. But yeah, I'm trying to drink loads more water to get my hydration up. So I brought an electrolyte sachet with me. Also ripped all my nails off. These are the salt electrolytes. They're actually, I don't think her name is Millie G Fit anymore, but Millie Goldsmith. It's her brand. These are the watermelon berry ones. I really like these. They are so delicious. Like, I've never had electrolytes that taste this nice before. And because they're in little sachets, you just... Electrolytes.
What does that do?
So there's like salt in it. You know you need salt to hydrate, like rehydrate. So try it. Oh well, we are. So Daddy, what are you hoping your 70th year brings you?
Well, I don't really know, because that is such a long time in the future, Floss.
Guys, my dad is 57.
Huh?
57.
Don't tell anybody that.
No, but I was just saying, I feel like he's been in his 50s for 20 years. Like these are the. This is the. No, but that's a good thing.
Eh?
Yeah, it's a good thing. No, I was telling someone the other day how old you are, and they were like, he's 50s is really young. He's not in his 50s, but I was like, he's not in his 60s. But you are quite young. 50s is young. It is.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Full of life. For two, and you got two like fully grown. This is my sister, guys. All jokes aside, what do you hope your 57th
Well, we've been
year?
empty nested now for
What?
5 years.
You've been what?
Both of you girls have been not living here.
Oh my
Living at
gosh,
home
yeah.
for 5 years. Anna's been gone for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm so sad and miserable.
No. What do you want your 57th year to bring you? And then we can reference this clip back.
This is my 58th year, isn't it?
Oh.
Well, you know, just more of the same. I'm happy to still be breathing, aren't I?
More of the
Yeah.
same.
More of the same. See you guys, play with Ida.
And a friend for
Make the
Ida.
business go well, see some friends.
A little Italian greyhound for Bean.
I don't want anything, just same again. Japanese lunch.
The mandatory terrible angle iPhone picture.
Yeah.
It's such a nice day. Do you want to stroll around here or do you want to go somewhere else?
Well,
What do you want to do?
absolutely open to suggestions. Because literally around here there's only diamond shops.
I also changed out my dress today because I've worn that one a fair few times before, and this is actually like one of my favourite summer dresses now. It's from Free People. It is a little bit sheer, so I like put a bikini top on underneath it when I'm in London anyway. And then my Free People black boots, which I wear all the time, and this is my favourite bag I own. I got this bag when I signed off my Slazenger deal. If any of you guys remember that, when I did my tennis tracksuits. We're on Brick Lane, and I was just saying earlier about how obviously now I live in London, but when we were little we would come here like, I'd say a decent, yeah, like a decent amount, and Brick Lane was like one of the places that we always wanted to come. My sister was like the cool sister, and she liked the records and vintage shopping, and I was the little sister who just wanted to do everything my older sister did. But I actually came back down along here the other day, but you won't see that footage because obviously that camera got lost, and it was so nostalgic, and like there are just certain places of London that always will feel so nostalgic, and I feel like East is that for me, and even like Covent Garden feels quite nostalgic.
All those
Like,
trips
and
were so
Brandy
classic.
Melville's, yeah.
Because you were seeing it like you were seeing city life, because obviously where we come from is so sleepy. There's no billboards, there's not even a traffic light anywhere in sight.
We were saying we didn't even see signs for things, like
Shop signs, we don't have them. Or
we didn't
they're
even have a
very
Pret.
understated.
Like that puts it into perspective. We got our first Pret like a few years ago.
when we moved to where we live now, you couldn't even get a takeaway coffee.
No.
You couldn't even pay for things with the card. It was either cash or check.
Really?
Yeah.
Cash or check
Yeah.
is crazy.
So, you know, bringing you here, it was like seeing it for the first time through somebody else's eyes. Your little eyes and Anna's eyes, they were like dinner plates.
I feel like we both always wanted to live here as well.
Did?
You know what I mean?
Did?
Oh, I also feel like it's a very living in London thing to just like fall into the routine of not coming out into London anymore. Like I never leave my little bubble of it. When I used to live in Vauxhall, I did more because there's nothing to do in Vauxhall, but now that I do live like in a nice area and there's shops and there is like a coffee shop nearby or even places I can get food, I just never leave and I get sloppy. But I used
sit on public transport though, sit on buses and tubes, it's much fun, is it? Especially not when it's hot.
No, but I also used to be so good at like taking myself out for the day, like doing fun things. It would like be fun for these vlogs, and it's re-inspired me again. Watching Alex L's vlog whilst I clean, which I've kind of tunnel visioned, and I'm now cleaning out all my cupboards. It feels fantastic. It feels amazing. It's one of those jobs that you can't like directly see in front of you. 1 second, Bean. You know the drill. But when I go to like make breakfast or just food anytime, I'm gonna feel really great because everything is organized, you know, and like I've cleaned out the whole fridge, wiped everything down, feeling very smug, very proud of myself. I might turn this whole day, to be honest, into like an entire house cleaning day. I was just thinking, I really want to film a house tour on TikTok, because obviously as watching my videos you see my flat all the time, but I'm trying to bond with you on other socials, and there are so many people I meet so often who are like, oh my gosh, you're a TikToker, or I love your TikTok. And it's, I don't know, it's like a weird thing. I still feel very old-fashioned in the sense of I share everything on my YouTube, and my TikTok is just like dumb videos, you know what I mean? But maybe I should share a little bit more over there. You know, maybe you guys don't always have the time to watch like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour long video. What was I even gonna say? I'm getting so sidetracked. This is one thing I really struggle with. When I clean, I can't just like stick to one job. I do like 100 things at once. Let me bourbon bag in before I forget to do that. I remember what I was gonna say. This coffee machine here is like my favorite coffee machine I've had. I think I've had 3 coffee machines before. I had like a really big, expensive one, right? Oh, hello. She's so attention seeking when I talk to you, it's crazy. But I'm an iced coffee girl all around the year. Like I will never ever drink hot coffee. I just don't, to be honest, I don't really love hot drinks. Like even hot herbal tea, I have to be really in the mood for it. Jasmine green tea though, oh my god, so good. If you are like me and you don't want to spend like hundreds, sometimes even thousands on a coffee machine, but you still want like good coffee, this Nespresso machine, I don't know the exact name of it, but it's the one that looks like this, is the best. It has like the big pods, so the ones that look like this, which I just find these really satisfying to look at anyway. But you just pop them in here and like clamp it down, and it will make you an espresso, which is obviously perfect for if you are an iced coffee drinker. I'm just like making my way through one of them now. They also have pods that will do like a longer coffee. They do these pods that are like, you can get like caramel, hazelnut, vanilla, chocolate. I don't use these ones as much. I'm not gonna lie, when I got these I thought they were gonna do it. Like I thought they come out in sort of short espresso format, but these ones, I don't know how the machine like reads that it's like a longer cup of coffee, but if you like hot coffee you can also do that, or you want a longer coffee. I've just cleaned out my little blue things. You know, these are what you usually sit on when I vlog in here. Like anytime you're propped up here, you're propped up on a milk frother right now, but you're usually on one of these. These came with the flat when I moved, like the guy just didn't take them out. It's just really great and I really love it, and it's really easy and faff free, and you don't have to like clean the beans out of the machine. Even if you know someone who loves coffee, then it would make an amazing present, and it really doesn't break the bank. Me coming through like makes me feel like a real influencer giving you these recommendations. My favorite pods as well, I don't actually have any because I got through them all, but they're called Bianco Doppio. It makes you the most delicious, like non-bitter, creamy but like rich, delicious coffee you have ever had. Like when people come over, I save my pods to give to other people because I'm so enthusiastic. It's like, I've tried it, now I need other people to try it, and everyone always says how delicious it is. So if you are gonna get this Nespresso machine, or you already have it and you just haven't tried those pods, Bianco Doppio. Oh my god, I'm like salivating just thinking about it. Oh guys, can you believe she's gonna be 3 years old in September? Such a big grown-up girl. Such a big grown-up girl, babe. What do you want to do with your birthday? Go to the park, see your mates, maybe play some games, some chicken twists, cuddle with mum and dad, maybe we could see grandma and grandpa. Yeah. Wow, let me pause this vlog quickly. Let's go again. Yeah. Guys, look, even Bean is excited. This kitchen is and span. It should really not have taken me as long to do that as it did. But as I said, I went through all the cupboards and organised everything. I've actually got a food shop on the way now. But I'm too hungry to wait. The day has run away with me. It's already 6 p.m. and the sun's come out. So I'm going to get Bean out on another walk, try and enjoy the sunshine. There's also scaffolding outside my house. I can't remember if I mentioned this, but there's some issues with upstairs flat, so that's just great, like blocking all the nice sunlight from coming in. It's not fair that I'm having a nice lunch and you're just stuck with kibble every day. So Mum, get you chicken twist. These dog treats are her favourite treats in the world. If you've got a dog and you've never given them these, try them out because they rock her socks off, and we've been learning something new, haven't we? Lucky girl, because the one I pulled out is a conjoined twin. In your bed, go on. In your bed, Ida. Wow, that was so good. Good girl. For today's lunch, I've like had a look through what I've got left over in the fridge, and I feel like I can make kind of a tabbouleh, and I'm gonna have eggs with it for protein, which I don't know if that's gonna be nice, but we're on some pretty ration supplies. I'm going to make the couscous now whilst the eggs are boiling, so it has like a chance to cool down. It's not gonna make my salad all gross and warm. I'm gonna make it in a mug as well because I feel like the bulk of tabbouleh should be flat leaf parsley. Also trying to cut down on my carbs intake a little bit more because I feel like it just makes me so tired. Personally, because I'm a PCOS girl, I feel like when I eat high fat, kind of high protein, like good fats, that's when I feel the most energized and like my blood sugar levels are stable. I'm also trying to drink so much more water because I realized I do not drink water, it's just coffee. Some people boil their couscous, I know. I've always made it the way that my mum makes it, which is you just pour boiling water like ever so slightly so it covers, but it's a little bit above the couscous, and then I just put a plate on top of it. It's always worked for me that way. You can see there the water comes just slightly above it, and then I put a plate on top and it just all absorbs. I'm so annoyed at myself because I just made this salad, like I chopped everything up and I placed it so nicely in the bowl, and then I started mixing it, realized I forgot to show you, but I did take a picture. I'm really proud of this. I just think she looks gorgeous, you know, and it does, like, it's not gonna change anything, but it gave me 10 seconds of enjoyment. I'm also scared that I'm gonna smile and I'm gonna have like leaves in my teeth. So 2016 Pinterest, amazing. But in here we've got some couscous, cucumber, tomatoes, red onion, avocado, and daka seasoning, as well as a tiny little bit of za'atar, salt and pepper, olive oil, lemon juice, and then I've also boiled a couple eggs. I'm gonna pop those on top. This is huge, 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 but I can always save some for my dinner later. Yum, it's exactly what the doctor ordered. Oh my god, I completely forgot I've got a food delivery coming soon. In fact, it's 6 p.m. as well and I still haven't made it. I have the clothes I slept in. Jail time, I act like this isn't a regular occurrence. It might be. This smells so delicious. I miss cooking with you guys. Cooking, chopping. Let's be real. At my wedding, I don't want a wedding bouquet. I just want a bunch of flat leaf parsley. I know I'm gonna feel so great after this as well. If you attempted to get a delivery or something shit for lunch today, this is your inspiration. Go in your fridge and have a look, because I thought I had nothing in. Groceries haul. Try not to get my address in the shop challenge. If you are like me and you love M&S, despite the fact it feels like I need to take a small loan out sometimes when I do a food shop, and you don't know about Ocado Zoom, it is like the best thing in the world. And something so good about it as well is its retail prices. I've actually checked before, so you get, a lot of the time you get delivery, like food delivery, groceries delivery. It's more expensive, but it's not with this. It's really great. I do have to wait like usually about an hour for it to come, but I don't mind, and I love doing my food shopping this way. As I said, I feel like loads of people in London don't have cars, so doing a food shop is just kind of out of the question. But I got some cooked and peeled frozen prawns. I feel like this is just good to have in the freezer, like really yummy on salads. I used to make this really good spicy prawn feta salad. I have a recipe for it up on my reels. Do you know what? Today's vlog is really making me feel like I'm back. Like I'm just back vlogging and really enjoying myself. I was a little bit angsty this morning when like my plans kind of went like skew-iff, but I've had a really nice day and I'm in a lovely clean kitchen. I just FaceTime my boyfriend to show him how clean my kitchen is. I then also got some like boring stuff. So I got cling film and tin foil. I actually need this to wrap up the remainder of my salad that I didn't finish. Then got some tuna. I love making cucumber salads with this. Maybe I'll show you. Ow, just smashed it on my collarbone. Maybe I'll show you my recipe for that. It's really great, and as I said, for me personally, I feel great when I eat less carbohydrate, and it's carbohydrate free but got loads of protein in it. I got another 12 pack of Bertha Brown eggs. They are my favorite eggs ever. They're the really lovely like orange yolks and they just taste different. I feel like once you start getting these, it's really hard to go back. I got some ready cooked salmon because I'm lazy, and this on top of the salad will just be really easy. And then I also got 2 packs of this vegan chicken. I don't typically nowadays love to eat like vegan meat just because it obviously is quite processed, and I'm not really anal about stuff like that or things being organic, but now that I've got my kind of eating and nutrition down on lock, as in I know what makes me feel good and I know what makes me feel rubbish, I'm trying to like refine the quality of the food that I'm buying a little bit more and see the difference with that. But there is so much protein in these, and for a day where like I don't necessarily have a ton of time, like something like this today cooked up like over some lettuce and some other veggies is going to be really easy, and it means that I don't get to later in the day get really hungry and then just like snack on rubbish, you know. I got some protein puddings as well. Again, I don't know how like nutritionally great these are for you, but for a breakfast or something, when a Pilates girl, and say like I'm really hungry in the morning and I have time, I can just have one of these. And these got 25 grams of protein in them, which is crazy. Couple cucumbers, organic, because I'm annoying. I got a couple things of iceberg lettuce for salads, like quicker salad. I got a big thing of semi-skim milk. I'm a semi-skim milk girl. And I also got some smoked salmon. It's good if you can to buy your salmon wild, because salmon that's farmed, they look a little bit funny. And don't get me wrong, I was eating that and I still will like eat that, but if I can, I'll buy wild salmon. Green cheese, and I got another protein pudding. This is a mango and passion fruit one. I kind of want to have one of them now. I'm like in the mood for something sweet, but I'm really full from that lunch. That was so filling with that lunch. I love having like a huge bowl and just picking until I'm full, and then I can come back to it later for dinner. And then what's in here? Oh, why have they given me a whole bag for one thing? I got another protein yogurt thing. That's everything I got. I'm gonna put it all away now and get out into the sunshine and change out these clothes. Good Lord Jesus. I can't believe I'm saying this as well, but I do like, I don't know, I feel bad sometimes being like, this is what you should be eating. I like never ever want it to come across like that, or that, you know, I know buying better quality things or like ingredients is so much more expensive, and I mean, like, you know, people go through their whole lives smoking like 40 cigarettes a day and they'll live till 100. I don't want it to come across like I'm telling you what to do, or I'm being like, hey, look at what I eat and I'm eat organic, because like if someone hands me margarita on a Friday, I'm getting down and dirty, you know what I mean? And I'm definitely no health guru expert, but I have fixed like so much of my hormone problems through food and the ingredients I eat, and I've been really bad recently and like not thinking about what I'm eating, and I don't know, just I've not been as on it as I usually am. I feel like because I've been having so much fun, and I don't regret it at all, but for me, like spending more money and time like thinking about this stuff, like I've done so much research into it, is completely worth it. But I completely understand how just as a normal girl sat at home, you might be like rolling your eyes, because that used to be me. But it's something I'm passionate and I'm interested in. And yeah, I'm not saying that like I do it the best either, but I think I do it in a way that's like really manageable and really easy. And yeah, I feel like even in a week's time, just me eating good again, eating clean, and just knowing a little bit more of what's going into my body, I'm hoping is going to make the world of a difference. Even the ruts that I've been getting in, it's because I've not been feeding myself properly. So yeah, maybe we'll do some more cooking through this vlog, but I know I don't have to, and I know so many of you watching this are not gonna blink twice, think twice, not blink twice. That's film, isn't it? Really horrible film, actually. One thing about me, call it a toxic trait, I think it's fun and playful. The more someone tells me not to do something, the more I want to do it. Or the more someone tells me to do something, I want to do the opposite. I used to have really skinny eyebrows, if any of you remember, and I honestly let them thicken out of laziness. My eyebrows are so naturally thick, if any of you guys remember them. If I can find a picture, I'll whack it on screen here, but they were huge. I never realized how ginormous they were. And then slowly but surely I plucked them all off last year, and I loved it. I had such a fun time with my skinny eyebrows, so much so that I miss them and I want to bring them back. I found some wax strips. I just use the Veet wax strips. I buy them in Boots, and have a pair of nail scissors I cut them up with as well. I actually just fill them in to see like what they look like thick again. I can't even remember, like I feel like I've hardly been wearing makeup recently. They look really nice. So part of me is like, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, I'm like putting myself through this for it to potentially go wrong, get a shit ton of hate comments, and then have the maintenance of like keeping them plucked. But I need a change. I need something. I'm itching for some kind of change. I also think I've got a box of hair dye lurking around somewhere. My hair is pulling quite brown at the moment. You can't really see, but under light, it looks really, really brown, and I like my hair to be quite jet black. Right, we'll do the first strip together, but after this I'm gonna need maximum concentration, I'm afraid. Loads of people would come at me for how straight my eyebrows were, and it just makes me giggle, because do you think I don't realize? Do you think I don't feel the hairs getting ripped out of my head? I like it like that. Okay, I like it, and I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's mine, and they're on my face. And guess what? They grow back. I know people keep saying they're not gonna grow back. Girl, they grow the fuck back. I don't think I'll keep them like this skinny forever. I mean, I don't even know how thin I'm gonna make them right now, but they have another wax left in them, and then I'm done. Let me have my last summer with razor thin eyebrows. I cut them super straight, and line it up against the top. As I said, my eyebrows are so big, they honestly grow up to like the middle of my forehead. It's insane. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. No turning back now. Good evening, everyone. In a very fun turn of events, I'm on my way to go and see my sister, which I'm really looking forward to. My sister actually lives in London. She's never really been in my YouTube videos too much, because she's just like, we're very similar in that we find the same things very funny, but we're like, personalities wise, I feel like we're opposite ends of the spectrum, but I think that's really nice. But I've got the most basic outfit ever on, and I also air wrapped my hair again this evening, and it's taken a little bit more. Not gonna lie, I had a little nap, okay? And I slept with it wet, so when I woke up it was ever so slightly damp, and I think that helped hold it a little bit more. I mean, we'll see throughout the evening how it holds, but there's no product, like I didn't put any mousse or anything in it. I just washed it with Metal Detox, the L'Oreal Pro shampoos and conditioners, well, just all of their hair care, to be honest. Chef's kiss, really, really great. I have a very boring outfit on, but these Adenola tops are some of my favorite like basic tops ever. This is just the long sleeve black ones, but they're so comfy, they're so soft. I've had this now for like a couple years and it's still in great condition. I love it. I love like layering some gold necklaces over it as well, but I'm feeling pretty lazy. Even like the neckline of it I really like. I find a lot of times on the necklines they sort of like ruche a little bit weird, but I really like it. It's great. It's a low basic black long sleeve, but you know those pieces where you find a good one and it's just like a staple. If you're looking for a good long sleeve Adanola, it's your girl. And then these jeans that I've got on, these are White Fox. I love White Fox jeans so much. I also love White Fox vest tops. They're amazing, like the White Fox basics. They're like a really good stretchy material. But anyway, let's get out the door. This is our first stop of the night for a drink. My sister's booked everything for tonight, so I knew it was gonna be... I told you guys, she's not a camera girl. But my sister's booked everything tonight, so I knew it was gonna be good. She always has like good places to come to in London. And as you will have seen, we're at this bar called... What's it called, Anna? The Seed Library. And it's really nice in here. Like a nice kind of moody bar. And they've also got some alcohol-free cocktails here, which I think I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get this one. I like the sound of whipped citrus. My sister's been telling me about this book about all the coolest bars in Japan. Is it the bars in Japan?
It's like all around the world.
Okay, all around the world, but
London's not a single one.
oh, it's because London's shit. Sorry, but it is. Firstly, I feel like London's pretty rubbish for nightlife. I don't know if it's just because I've lived here for a while, but I always end up having such a better night when I go to other cities. But anyway, there's this bar in Japan, and it's got New York. Oh, New York. It's in New York, and it's got like different levels to it, right? So it's the ground floor, it's like the basic bar, and then the second floor, is the second floor just the VIP?
It's like a main floor with like a mezzanine. It's like a bar in the middle and a mezzanine, and it's totally like windowless. And then I think there's kind of another bar upstairs, and then there's like this smaller room kind of set at the back
for VIP, where it's just like a wall full of like CCTV camera screens, and you can just zoom in onto whoever you fancy and just like watch them for the whole night. Guys, this is it. Wait, so are those the screens? Where's the screens?
I don't know if it's got big.
How do you get into the VIP room? I'm asking you. You can say you've been. You're a regular.
Shut down in like 2007.
Oh no! Why?
I don't know. All of these places shut down. Like, got loads of them. They just all shut down. Oh, maybe that's... No, they're like.
I bet that's like a freaking Starbucks now as well. Oh, so cool. Anna, we've got to open one.
That's it from the outside. Oh yeah, and they also said that they made the stalls just a little bit smaller than the absolute smallest industry standard stalls, so that you always have to sit up straight on them, because otherwise, because you can't, if you slouch it feels like you're going to fall off. And they said only fit people can sit on them. They literally say that. I'll show you.
So we're at Padella? I don't fucking know, I just know I'm hungry and I need to eat this. We ordered 3 plates of pasta to try. I'm really glad we're on the same page about sharing. I'm such a sharer when I come out to eat. The first one we've got is a crab. I was talking to someone recently and they were like, you know, this girl gave me crabs. And I was like, I don't think crabs exist anymore. Crabs were a thing in like the 80s when people had full on bushes. They meant scabies, and they've been going around telling everyone that this girl gave them crabs. They went scabies. Do you not have TikTok?
I don't even have Instagram. I've been off it only for 2 weeks. I'm never going back.
You're not going to post on it then?
I haven't.
When I cook pasta at home, it just always tastes like nothing.
Yeah, for real.
What is that about? I always wonder if it's like how I'm cooking it.
Maybe not enough salt and fat.
No, but I made like an Alfredo the other night for me and Omar. It tasted like nothing. The amount of garlic I put in it as well. I cooked it really slowly, like the sauce, and loads of spices in it. Nothing. Round 2, we've got a ricotta ravioli with sage butter, and then a pesto. Guys, this place is so nice. It's reasonable as well. It's what, between like 10-15 for like a good pasta dish as well. You can taste the pasta's really fresh as well. It's that lovely kind of, I don't want to say chewy, but just nice soft consistency. Hate to say it, I don't love an al dente. I don't. I'd be lying if I said I did.
Al dente.
I don't think it is. No, but like an al dente at home with like you know, the dried packet pasta, bro, your pasta's just undercooked. Like, that doesn't taste good. Now the ricotta tortellini. There's loads of parmesan on this as well. Oh my gosh, that is so delicious. Hello, my little snooky poos. I'm not gonna lie, a whole weekend has passed, but when I tell you you did not miss anything, you did not miss anything. I self-isolated this weekend, okay? I left the house to walk the dog. I honestly have been in a bit of a weird self-isolation mood this last week. I've just come out of it, but it all makes a whole lot more sense now because I started my period again. So this is like the second one in 2 weeks. I think my last one was 2 weeks ago. And if you know anything about me, I don't get periods. So having two so close together is weird. My hormones have just been all over the place and I've just wanted to be alone, which is fine. I thought I'd finish this vlog off though, showing you a little snack. I'm making my own version of the supermodel snack. I've just cut up a beef tomato and I've made like a tuna mix because obviously I can't eat, well, I don't eat turkey, I don't eat meat. So I thought I could put tuna on top of it. Instead, tuna is just like the least sexy food ever, hey? I just put a questions box on my Instagram and I thought we would do a little Q&A. In this tuna mix, I've been craving sweet corn, so I put some sweet corn in it. It's just tuna, sweet corn, some cream cheese, and flat leaf parsley, salt and pepper. Load that onto the tomatoes. This is gonna be so messy to eat, but isn't that the point of a mukbang? I don't know, I never do mukbangs right because I feel uncomfortable eating, like talking with my mouth open, and that's kind of the whole premise of it, right? I don't know. I do have something to update you on though, and that is that I have now done 3 Pilates sessions. I know, what the hell, reformer Pilates. It's been a long time coming. I just quite honestly needed the balls to go and do it. Like, it makes me anxious, things like that, and like starting something like that alone. I feel like there's especially a lot of anxiety around gym and like starting exercise because it might feel like everyone there knows what they're doing, especially with a reformers machine. The amount of videos I've seen on TikTok of people falling off them really scared me because I didn't want to fall off a reformers machine. I don't think anyone does, but I have actually done it once in the past before. My friend Tia is a reformers instructor, and after I did it I was like, oh my god, I need to start going to classes. Like, I enjoyed it so much. I feel like it's so effective, it's so good for your form as well. Pain and the burn that I feel the next morning is insane. I actually went to one this morning. I went to one at 8 AM and I've got another one booked in for tomorrow. I'm like aiming to kind of go 3 or 4 times a week, but obviously I never really know what my weeks look like, to be honest. I've had such a slow, actually I don't really want to put any salt on this. I've had such a slow week this week, and it's felt a little bit dull, to be honest, especially because I'm still damp. And by damp, I mean just not drinking, really. I'm drinking, well, unless it's a really special occasion, or I don't know. I just don't, it was like a default that I go out and drink on a weekend, and it's not anymore. I need to set you up, hold on. I feel like I really could have said everything I just said in like 3 minutes. Basically, bottom line, been in a bit of a weird kind of rut, felt a bit weird this last week gone. Didn't really do that much because I like couldn't really get myself motivated or even disciplined to do that much. So I've just been taking it easy, taking it slow, started Pilates, feeling great. Endorphins exist. I don't know why I forgot that they existed. They do. They make you feel really good, and they've got me out of this rut, essentially, like going to Pilates in the morning and understanding that I'm just hormonal and that's okay, and every week looks different, and just because I've like had a weird week, I didn't let it like get in there. Do you know what I mean? I didn't deep it too much. It was just like, oh, I'm tired this week. I know you want some, babe, I know, I'm sorry. I think we should try one of these together. I just moved you around a little bit. I feel like the lighting is a bit better here. You're a little bit backlit over there. And I hate having my hair straight. You're also facing my bad side. Whatever. All friends here. Just had to delete loads of things off my camera, but oh my god, okay, time for questions. Best advice for being single / heartbroken. Love you, Flossie. Love you too. My best advice, oh, sorry, would be to remind yourself that limerence is a thing and it exists, and I think it's very easy to view your partner as this like beyond human being that walks around with this glow around them, like an aura, a halo, and everyone wants them. They're like the most magical person in the world. Babe, when that boy walks into a bar, no one is second looking him. It's not. The only thing about that person that made them special, well, as special as they feel to you, is the love that you have inside of yourself for them. And I think that's a really lovely thing, like having all of that love. And I also think quite often we fall in love with like the version of ourselves that is in a relationship more than the relationship. Like, I was speaking to one of my friends about this, essentially saying, do you love this person, or do you love who you are when you're in love with them? Do you love like connecting to that kind of giving side of yourself, the nurturing side of yourself that a relationship can bring out? If it was a bad breakup, I definitely do the pros and cons list. It's very effective, of like the good parts of the relationship and the bad parts, and the bad parts will probably outweigh the good parts. And most importantly, time is such a big healer. I promise you, like as the days go on, you will feel better. It might not feel like it in the beginning, but you'll wake up one morning and be like, oh my god, I actually don't want to today. But breakups are so rough, like I get it, I've had a few. Trigger warning, what's your 5-year plan? This made me giggle actually. I don't think I've got like a specific 5-year plan, like I've not got a step-by-step. I like to believe that anything I put my mind to, I can achieve, and I also trust like my judgment with timing of things. There have been things that I've really wanted in the past that maybe necessarily haven't worked out. I was eating a tomato on the carpet. I'd really rather you didn't do that here, babe. Can I put that in a bowl for you? I don't know why you've taken that out of the bowl. I definitely have my goals, which I would like to have happened within the next 5 years. But I think there's like a very fine line between knowing when the time is right and also like not waiting around. But yeah, I hope in 5 years, hello? I'll be 29 in 5 years, going on 30. Guys, I turned 25 in February. What the hell? I can't quite believe that, but yeah, I'll be 29, so I'd like to hopefully be engaged. Be engaged. Guys, I really want to get married. Really want to get married. I really want to, well, this is the thing, I don't want to be married. Well, I do want to, I look at my boyfriend and I'm like, fuck, I just want to marry you, boy. But obviously I'm not, you know, I'm not going to do that, but do not allow me to step foot into Vegas with him. You'll be seeing some little Chapel Elvis pics. Oh, that'd be so good. I was making Pinterest boards of it last night and sending it to him. I want to get married. I don't. I want a wedding. I want a wedding. I want a wedding. You know? I'm not going to like be looking any better. But then also, is this it? Like, is this me at my prime? Because I was hoping for a bit more. Do you know Drake? No, I don't know Drake. Realistically, how much do you need to earn to live in London, hoping to move there soon? I don't know. I know like all sorts of different people in different jobs who live in London, but one thing I will say is it is so expensive here, and it gets me down. It actually gets me down. I feel like, because obviously I'm so lucky, I'm not even gonna go into that. Like, if you wanna start having a go at me for that, pop off. Like I say it all the time, I'm very lucky, very, very lucky to do what I do and be living somewhere I own and just do the things that I get to do. I understand that. But when I used to rent, all my money felt like toy money, it all felt like play money. Now I've actually got real responsibilities and some hefty bills, like some real hefty bills, and I wouldn't change it for the world because I'm actually being sensible with my money. But oh my god, I always think if I had packed up and moved somewhere else, like, it would be a really fun time. And I'd be going on a lot more holidays. So to answer that question, unfortunately, I don't think I do have an answer. It depends where you live, it depends what you want to do, it depends where you want to go. Depends if you've got a car, how many people you're sharing with, but all I will say is it's expensive. Like, people are not lying. It's a lot. It's really a lot. Oh my god, this is actually so nice. Not a question, but I feel like I've grown up with you and it's so nice to see you living a fun life. That's really nice. And I'm on my period, so you can't say anything nice to me at the moment or it's gonna make me cry. Oh my god, another one. Okay, guys, it sounds like I'm being really pick-me in this Q&A, but everyone's just deciding to be really nice today. Someone said, sometimes you're super harsh on yourself and your appearance. Tell us some things you do like about yourself as a person and in your looks. You're gorgeous inside and out, and I think it's really important for us women to hype ourselves up. So guys, we're gonna do this little self-positive talking activity together, as uncomfortable as it is. I actually, do you know what? I feel like I'm a lot better at this. I used to be so bad, and it was you guys who clocked it in my YouTube videos. I used to, like, my YouTube videos would just be me bashing myself for 30 minutes and like talking about how ugly I am, which is really sad, but I feel like everyone goes through a phase like that. It's like a canon event as a woman. And I also feel like the more I started to like positively reaffirm myself, actually, like, the more beautiful I became and nicer of a person that I became. So something I like about myself is I think I'm very loving and I'm very caring, and I love to give to other people, and I think that's nice, and I feel so much joy from that. And something I like about myself physically, I like having dark hair. There we go. You guys, leave a comment down below if you want to share something you like about yourself. Someone said, hey, this might be kind of weird one, but what supplements do you take? Like any vitamins or electrolytes and stuff, just because your skin is always glowing? Guys, you do not know the half of it. Like, my skin is not always glowing. It has not been glowing this last week. You really can't see it on camera, but oh, you can see it there kind of, because I've obviously had this big like PCOS kind of spur on the skin around, like, so this area I know is like your hormone area. Good Lord God, it got to the point it was actually hurting. Like, I was breaking out so bad, like my face hurt. If you've ever had that before, it's not fun. My skin fluctuates so much. It can be so good like one week and then really bad another week. But to be fair, if I'm like eating, as long as I'm managing my PCOS symptoms, which can be hard as well sometimes, like if I stick really strict to one diet, like my symptoms go a lot less, and obviously like bad skin is a symptom of PCOS. But when I do that, I'm also limiting myself in my life so much because I can't eat out. There's loads of foods I can't eat. I can't drink. Obviously, I'm not really drinking at the moment. But yeah, like I feel like I'm compromising on my happiness. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword in that way. I've definitely like found a way to make it more manageable. I spoke about that obviously earlier in my video about like the whole food side of things. But I want to share some more like recipes and things. I used to do it all the time and then I just completely forgot. Like, as I said, I kind of, well, I don't know, life got fun, to be honest, and I was just like here, there and everywhere. But no, I don't currently take any supplements. I took Simprove for a long while. I've actually just run out and I need to reorder that. But yeah, I wouldn't say like I saw that much difference in my skin. Like, my skin is just always going to be one of those things that's never good. But yeah, essentially don't believe everything you see, because I like would rarely come online and be like, hey, look how shit my skin is, you know. How are you able to move on from relationships? I've let myself be second option for my ex just over a year, and he's recently just calls things off for space when I believe he is seeing someone else, but still messaging me. We've had such an amazing summer, and I know it sounds silly, but I truly thought he had changed. How do I take those rose tinted glasses off? I think you've answered it for yourself, bitch. You take them off. You take them off. And the sad thing is, I'm not saying this to get at you, but you are disrespecting yourself by allowing him to come back. And how is he gonna respect you when you don't respect yourself? And like, it's not too late to change. I used to let myself get walked all over by like shitty boys, and then I just decided enough was enough. And since then, like, I've only attracted good people into my life and like had good relationships. And the second I feel disrespected, I stand on bullshit and walk away. Like, no second chances. I know people will have their opinions about that, but I just am too proud, and like you have to be too proud. You have to literally imagine the highest version of you, and you've just got to think, how would she act, how would she behave, and start acting on that, and you'll also then become that kind of subconsciously. Like, I've had such a transformation with it, and like what I sort of tolerate, and yeah, it's just like, it's never too late. You've just got to view yourself as the shit, because you are the shit, and once you believe that, you'll become it. And the thing is, he will come back, because they always do. Like, they always do, especially when they can see that you don't like tolerate BS. Unfortunately, like, his respect for you is going to go up again, and he's going to want you back. I'm going to end this here. Sorry, I feel like I only answered a few, but quite honestly, this is flashing at me, and I've got so much work to do. I've got so much editing to do that I need to hurry on with. But I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like I'm light and energized and refreshed and out of this strange, silly funk that I've been in, and I apologize if this video was a little bit slow, a little bit stagnant, but we're back to regular programming. I've got such an exciting week coming up. I'm actually going to Mallorca with my mum, which will be so nice. I'm going to be vlogging it as well, and I'll have like content obviously across all my socials. And what else? My boyfriend comes home. I haven't seen him in so long. He's been here, there and everywhere. He comes home on Thursday, which is tomorrow, and it's also my friend Josh's birthday tomorrow. I'm just excited. I'm excited, and I love you, and I'm sorry because I've rambled so much, but I'll see you all very soon.